my life was actually like ordinary. I worked in a corporate before. Successful life is, for me, it's about balance, both professional and personal. Yung success kasi isn't just about na-hit mo yung financial goals or yung career milestone. It's about being fulfilled.
Hi classmates, this is your classmate Jevi. Welcome to Level Up with Jevi, the podcast designed just for you. If you're a busy professional who wants to live a better, more balanced life, you're in the right place. Here, we talk about simple and effective ways to improve your health, find peace of mind, and build meaningful connections, all without adding stress to your day. Each episode is packed with easy-to-follow tips that fit into your schedule, helping you make small changes that lead to big results. Whether you're looking to boost your energy, manage your time better, or live more sustainably, we've got you covered. Join us on this journey to becoming the best version of yourself. It's time to take control of your life, one step at a time, and truly level up. Live to level up, be a student at a follower, be a good asker.
Yun.
Good morning, good morning. Kamusta, Boss DK?
I'm good. Thanks for asking. How about you?
Actually, excited ako, no? By the way, yun yung guest natin. Siya po ay isang full-time freelancer taking multiple jobs na nagde-delegate sa mga multiple VAs. So, na-emphasize doon yung multiple jobs, no? Talagang medyo madami yon. And nakapag-meet kami sa isang freelance community na not sure kung naaalala mo pa yon, Boss DK, yung hinire mo ako nung kaka-start ko pa lang mag-freelance kasi wala pa akong client that time.
Yeah, right. I hired you for that kind of work.
Nakalimutan ko na if 3 or 4 times mo ko na-hire that time. Pero, ayun no, actually na-surprise ako. Na-surprise ako na iniisip ko pa lang paano kita i-invite. And surprisingly, ikaw yung nag-reach out sa akin to share your story.
Yeah, I was actually excited because I was thinking maybe I could share something to the community. So, yeah, why not try for a podcast? So, yeah. Thank
Yo,
you.
amazing. Tapos nakwento mo nga kanina na parang first time mong ma-interview to sa podcast, di ba? So, this is such an honor. Wow, very... Sarap kaya nung ganong feeling. Kasi, alam mo yun, parang, okay, so ikaw yung nag-hire sa akin before, tapos ngayon, ikaw na yung nag-guest dun sa podcast na ako yung nag-setup. So, kamusta naman? Kabado? Excited? Or what?
Yeah, excited, kind of nervous, but kaya naman, laban lang.
Yun, gusto ko yun. Laban lang. Actually, yun yung phrase mo since that time, di ba? And sobrang ganda ng phrase na yan. Laban lang. By the way, bago mapahaba yung kwentuhan natin, can you please share your life story pre-level up? Kung ano yung story natin before ka nakapag-freelance. Kasi I believe, ito yung sinabi mo before na parang naging turning point nung
My life.
life journey mo, di ba? Yeah.
Yeah, that's true. So thanks for asking that. And before I decided to what you mentioned, level up, my life was actually like ordinary. I worked in a corporate before in the BPO industry for almost like 3 to 4 years, I guess, from different companies. And then it happened na pandemic time. So I was actually looking for a job for more income. And then at first, I was grateful for the experience. But in a long run, working in a corporate, yung feeling na like limited lang yung personal growth and flexibility. Good thing that on silver lining, yung pandemic, it's a start for me to push for reassess myself. That's why I tried freelancing, and I saw the opportunity. So I worked for like an agency. Good thing that yung background ko came from a medical background. So yung work ko rin sa corporate is a medical. And then when I jump as a freelancer or a VA rather, the client is from Canada. So I started with them for a lower rate. At the same time, I was very happy at that time kasi it's already a fulfilling na yung ano. So transitioning was actually a big change for me. And it's like you leap into something unknown, but uh but it came to my mind na parang I always told myself na laban lang kasi in the future we cannot see what's the outcome, but as long as you take action, it's like stepping out of my comfort zone. So that's one of the steps that I had to level up both my career and personal life. Yeah, that's it.
Wow. Ang sarap nung pakinggan nung ano, nung reason kung bakit laban lang. Ngayon ko lang narinig yun actually, na shinare mo kung bakit yun yung catchphrase mo lagi. Yung stepping out from comfort zone na hindi mo alam kung ano yung mangyayari in the future. Since nakapag-start ka and nakapag-transition ka, Boss DK, tuloy-tuloy pa rin yung pag-level up mo kasi, 'di ba? Nag-start ka as a freelancer na ikaw mismo yung nagwo-work. Tapos, nakapag-delegate ka at nakakatulong ka na ngayon sa
So,
iba't ibang PAs ngayon. Yes, nakaka-give back ka na. Even me, ako mismo natulungan mo before. Gusto ko magkaroon ng idea kung ano yung successful life para sa'yo. Ano yung description mo ng successful life? Kasi next question natin is, what does a successful life mean to you?
next question. So for me, yung successful life is ano nga ba? Wait. For me it's about balance. Yung ano mo,
Mm.
both professional and personal. Like for a reason, yung success kasi isn't just about like yung na ano mo, na-hit mo yung financial goals or yung career milestone. It's about being fulfilled and finding
Mm.
meaning on what you do every day. So, for example, as a freelancer, I've learned that time and freedom are very valuable talaga. And it's always like, I mean, like, nasa ano yun eh. It's like social media, like, they're being, ano na mental health, ganun. So, I was glad that I'm able to manage my own schedule, work on premium clients or with meaningful projects, and then at the same time, I also have a personal growth, which is I learned how my clients work, how things gonna work, and um, it's about creating life where di lang ako nagsusurvive, but I also thrive with a healthy balance, work, growth, and my well-being. So yeah.
Wow, so aligned ka din pala dun sa holistic health 'no, na hindi lang finances yung nagma-matter. As of
Yeah.
now, kasi nabanggit mo before na medyo healthy ka din before tapos nakapagpapayat ka. As of now, you're working as a freelancer. May ibang ginagawa ka pa ba to keep yourself healthy, to meditate, or kung ano yung mga ginagawa mong mindful exercises?
To be honest, sometimes may times talaga tayo na with yung parang inconsistent sa mga ano, sa mga bagay-bagay. But the end of the day, one thing I do is ano, I tried to read books like self-help books, and then lately kasi I stopped going to gym, and then I gained some of my weight, but in the future I was planning to go back to gym again para healthy rin yung life natin and avoid mga mga kasakit. I mean like mga anong term yun, yung mga sakit. Sorry, I'm not good in Tagalog,
Oo.
so I'm Bisaya, so that's why.
Yeah, that's perfectly fine. And I think maraming nakaka-relate do'n kasi marami din sa mga audience natin ng hindi naman Tagalog yung speak nila na second
Mm.
language. So, that's perfectly fine. Pero gaano ka importante yung pagbasa ng self-help books sa personal development? Kasi sabi mo, ito yung ginagawa mo. Medyo inconsistent lang, pero tina-try mo siya.
Actually, the reason why I actually like read self-help books is for manifestation. Yung parang it helps me to manifest something na kasi always put God first, and then I manifest it na parang ano na parang you feel that that kind of success, you already own it. It just that you have to take action para makuha mo yung result. And self-help books actually helps me for a many reason, like for example, empowerment. It boosts confidence and encourage you to choose a better choices every day, and also improving yourself. So I'm very glad
Mm.
that there's a lot of books, for example, Rich Dad Poor Dad, and ano pa ba? Yun, you can achieve your goals in. So that's why I read uh, self-help books.
Amazing, amazing. Actually, ako mismo, sobrang fan din ako ng mga self-help books, including yung nabanggit mo nga na Rich Dad Poor Dad. And
Mhm.
sobrang laking tulong nila. Kasi sabi mo nga, 'di ba, yung action, you just have to take action. Kasi actually, sobrang daming resources na available ngayon eh. May Google, may
That's true.
ChatGPT, may self-help
So,
books. The thing is, kapag medyo kalat yung kino-consume mo, unlike na
mm,
nasa self-help book, yung sa self-help book kasi talagang structured yun kung paano
yeah,
nila ginawa. Kasi may table of
that's
contents pa dun na pwede mong balikan kung saan ka nakapag-stop. So, may progression din siya somehow.
mm,
So, sobrang helpful nun for me. So, aside from talking with people na ganito, na nag-i-interview ng mga kino-consider ko as successful. For example, ikaw, I consider you as someone na very successful dun sa craft. Kasi
thank
I
you.
really look up on you ever since. Kasi
Char.
imagine handling multiple people. Oo, seryoso. Kasi hindi hindi biro ang mag-handle ng maraming tao at
That's true.
hindi biro yung pag-check ng mga task nila na alam mo yon yung hindi ikaw talaga yung nag nag nag-come up nung buong yon pero you deliver the services and yung deliverables na pasok dapat dun sa
Yeah,
quality and dun sa expectations ni client.
right,
Hirap
right.
nun.
Yeah, it takes time. When I started, I thought that di ko siya di ko siya ma-practice, pero in a long run, as long as you take actions talaga and believe yourself, makakaya talaga. Kasi before, I mean like, yung iba, yung ahead sa atin, like, I always think na, but paano nila nagawa yun? So, I tried
Mm.
right every day to practice time management skills and how to handle stress. At the same time, I do upskilling. So good thing that being like in my work field na sa operation management, I know how to operate a lot of people na. So it's a matter of yourself na how you handle things. So just 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 practice every day, or maybe you have time. So yun, in the long run, it will be beneficial. So yeah.
Totoo. Kasi yung practice talaga, it can never go wrong, eh, kasi controlled yun and most of the time intentional siya kasi you have to make time talaga, eh.
Yeah.
Kasi kung
And
magre-rely ka na lang dun sa nangyayari, hindi talaga sapat, eh.
yeah, yeah, that's true. And one thing I can share is yung sinabi ko last time sa'yo na motivation. Not not every day are people are motivated. So one thing is you have to be yung discipline mo dapat nandun. Kasi when you
Hmm.
push yourself na disiplinado ka, the quality will remain yung work mo. Kasi di araw-araw motivated ka. May times na we feel like pero your body will react already the way you do. So it just like disciplining yourself. So yun. I hope that um yung naririnig ng nakikinig sa podcast natin, they able to learn that kind of personality or characteristic.
Totoo, totoo. And ayun, um, I'm really curious, ano yung nakapag-spark na makapag-decide ka to finally level up? Kasi yung pandemic, it's a disaster na lahat
Yeah,
ay hindi
that's
nakalusot. Pero
that's
hindi yung mga corporate, I think hindi sila kaagad nakapag-lay off. Ano yung
mm,
final straw na parang nag-drive sa'yo to start freelancing? Kasi to be honest, completely separate skill set yung kailangan 'pag magfi-freelance ka na unlike sa corporate, eh.
yeah. Thanks for asking that question. The decision na like I told myself to level up came from both like ambition at the same time, yung ano rin, yung kagustuhan ko. Also, kasi 'di ba pandemic, and then I don't have any other resources. So that way, the pandemic showed me that the old way of working, like working in a corporate, wasn't sustainable or fulfilling in a long run. So I have told myself na, Lord, I also asked Lord for guidance and for a sign. So I needed to shift to something that allowed me for like growth, flexibility, and yung sense of purpose. So I remember that it was, I think lockdown yun. I was rethinking, paano yung future ko? Kasi I was actually stuck away from home. I was actually like, 'di ba, may times na, I mean like yung during pandemic, may mga taong di nakauwi kasi lockdown sa mga
Yes,
kanya-kanyang
oo.
So I live like for a year away with my family, with my parents and brothers. So work from home pa yung pinayagan na. So sabi ko, maybe I'll try freelancing because somebody told me, why not you try freelancing kasi nakaka-earn. So I I did some research, and then I read na it's somehow risky pero it's also a right move. So I took a small step, joined agency, started building my base skills, and it turned out that it's one of the best decision I made. So it's a mix of like a lot of feelings, to be honest. Kasi until now, we we still didn't know the future, di ba? Kasi that's why
Yeah.
as long as we're prepared, and yung ano natin, yung mindset, just always be positive. So yun. Thank you.
Ang ganda nung ano, dapat always positive at saka yung we must always be prepared. Ano yung mga daily habits na ginagawa mo to keep you leveling up, to keep you on track? Kasi to be honest, gaano ka prepared ka dapat? Tapos ayun, anong habits yun?
Paano ka prepared in terms of working or just for personal stuff?
To reach your goals, to get that sense of
Okay.
purpose, to keep you on track.
Yeah, as I said before, yung discipline talaga dapat nandun. Also, motivation at the same time, gano ka ka-prepared dapat. Treat yourself na freelancing isn't just like yung parang normal na ano lang. It's still a work, and you're just working remotely with the client. It's a company. So you have the flexibility, but don't abuse that kind of ano. You have to be aware na importante yung work mo kasi working with a client, it gains benefits for your personal. At the same time, you learn a lot of stuff sa client. Yung parang you have to be excited for work, and
Mm.
yung mindset ko kasi is, okay, work na ulit tomorrow. So I was thinking a lot of like you enjoyed what you're doing. Sometimes kasi we feel that we didn't enjoy, but wala tayong, I mean like it's your choice kasi we have to earn, and I was thinking bills at na rin. So that's one of my things na that's
Totoo, syempre.
yun.
Kasi nandiyan din eh. Yung due date talaga naiipon yan regardless kung kumikita tayo or hindi, 'di ba? Pero ang ganda
Oo.
ng discussion mo kanina regarding the sense of purpose. Do you also have habits na how to get a bit of idea kung ano yung purpose mo? How can you get that sense of purpose whenever you're doing something or doing freelancing?
Yung sense of purpose kasi malaman mo lang siya while working.
Hmm.
Doon ko na ano na, I mean like yung kind of basta it's about the feeling that you feel fulfilled. Yun yung purpose ko. That's why I work. Kasi
Oo, oo.
so yung habit is you just have to be ready on what you're doing. You have to wake up, take a bath, and then prepared
Mm.
for a
Daily
meeting.
routines.
At the same time, though, if you feel stuck, try to talk with your coworkers, or talk with or ano, try to upskill. Yun lang. Um, yung habit, yung one of my habits na that's why whenever I work in a new company or new client, I try to learn their things, the way they work, the tools.
Mhm.
So every time I already level up on that, I will apply to new type of jobs na related sa na-learn ko. So that's how you get clients.
Hmm.
So you don't feel stuck and you feel na may purpose ka. Kasi sometimes yung tao, yung human feelings kasi is we feel that yung parang okay na pero at the same time in the long run may kulang pa pala. So it's a normal.
Oo.
It's valid. We feel that it's normal. And you just have to find your own kasi di ko masasabi anong purpose mo. It will actually came up on yourself one day.
Mm.
So, yun. Di mo kayang sabihin
Amazing.
na ito purpose ko ito, ganyan. It just
Oo, oo.
it will show while you're working talaga, to be honest. You feel fulfilled, you feel grateful. The same time, you're earning high. So, basta, I mean, like, it depends kasi if sabihin nila na nakapasa, yung pera nakakapasay ng tao. Yes,
Mhm.
physically yata or financially, it will help them. Pero at the same time, there are other things that you feel happiness, like your
Yes.
family. So, make it a purpose na yung family mo also to God. So, yun yung purpose ko.
Wow. Amazing, amazing. Um, Tapos na-curious din ako, ano yung bagay na you feel fulfilled? Ano yung sense of purpose mo na, alam mo yun, yung ganado ka laging gawin and you're extremely grateful doing it?
Mm, actually, I feel fulfilled whenever I get my salary. Yun ano,
Siyempre matik yun, 'di ba? Yung sa pera, matik yun. For example, was it helping people? Kasi lagi kang
yeah.
nakakapag-create, eh, and alam mo yun, to be honest, mabubuhay ka na sa iilang clients lang, eh, pero you constantly look for more and you always
Uh,
trying to help more.
yeah, that's one of the things pala. Thanks for reminding me about that. It's kind of fulfilling rin if you help a lot of people. That's why freelancing, yung parang I don't know, it's a blessing in disguise rin. When I help something, I don't expect any return. It's just that blessings came along with it. So I'm very happy and thankful to God na may blessings pala despite na Pero I don't feel like you have to return when I help something. So as long as nakakahelp ako ng tao, I'm already fulfilled with that. And also pala, um, by referrals, by
Mm.
referring client to a VA, it's already a sense of purpose na. So,
Wow, amazing. Tapos ano naman yung mga biggest challenges mo na na-encounter? For example, kasi pag-handle ng maraming VA is it's not easy, sabi nga.
that's true.
Mahirap ba yung attention to details? How do you practice attention to details? And ano pa yung mga biggest challenges mo?
So let's discuss muna one of my biggest challenges in maintaining a work-life balance as a freelancer. To be honest, 'di ba, lahat naman tayo work from home. It's hard na there's always like temptation. At the same time, may times na sabi kasi nila they feel burned out if your time you're not able to manage it well, it will lead to burnout
Yes.
talaga
Oo.
or sometimes pagod ka. I'm not sure in myself kasi I had moments na when I found myself working long hours. Um,
Hmm.
I sometimes took breaks and then um, until now I don't say na na-burnout ako. Kasi I have the sense of fulfillment eh. May sense rin ako for
Mhm.
purpose. I'm also grateful sa mga bagay-bagay. Probably it's just how you manage, it's just how I manage my time. And at the same time, it's how I probably handled stress and also in talk handling with a lot of people. As I said before, it takes time, takes practice. So,
Mhm.
I have to be talaga flexible kasi I also have my own work at the same time I have side projects. So, sa mga VA na na-delegate ko for the task, I make sure that with the prior sending it to the client, I
Mhm.
proofread it, check for details if may mali ba. And then it's not always like sometimes kasi yung client may feedback, 'di ba?
Yeah,
So
oo. Mm.
for feedback, I have to be thankful for the feedback. At the same time, I accept criticism. But thanks God, hindi umabot na parang nagalit yung client. Purely lang talaga sila. Yung parang little feedback na, can you change this to that? And then, yun. I mean, you worked with me before rin, di ba? So, may mga times na
Oh,
gusto ganito, ganyan. But at the end of the day, we successfully able to deliver it. The quality is there. So, I'm very happy about it. So, yeah.
so dapat pala maging thankful every time may feedback and we have to ask for feedback as well. Gaano ka-importante 'yun and kailangan ba constructive criticism 'yun or you hear out lahat ng feedback, lahat ng klase ng feedback?
Kasi through chat kasi, we cannot control ano yung chat ng client. Unless yung mag-usap
Totoo.
kayo. So, if chat,
Mm.
nandun lahat yung chat. Pero, it's just how you perceive the feedback way. If negative pa siya or ano. Pero, I always think na, this is just for, work is work. It's not a personal thing. Ano mang sabihin ng client, it's just purely work. So, don't take it personally. So, that's why, you have to improve yourself rin. Hindi na yung pulit-pulit na, ito ganyan. So, take it as a good uh, criticism rather than a negative one.
Parang opportunity sila 'no? Since na-pinpoint na ni client 'yun, okay, I can level up on this, opportunity 'to.
That's true. And also, learning how to balance productivity rin with a good rest. It's something I can continue to work on because in a long run, dapat talaga, yung health is wealth talaga. So, it will not affect your health rin.
Ayun. Actually, yung mga naunang mga na-interview natin, I always
Mm,
ask them kung natutulog sila 'no, pero hindi
mm.
ko naisip na sa'yo nanggagaling na you have to have a good rest. Ilang oras ka natutulog, Boss DK? Kasi ang dami mong client ta's may full-time ka pa, eh.
It's around 8 hours. I can still sleep 8 hours a day,
Seryo
to be honest. Yeah,
wow.
I'm able to manage my time. You just have to know, basta di ko maano talaga, it's in yourself how you manage your time. Basta try to try to handle your projects using calendar or using tools. Yung parang
Mm.
like project management tool, it will help. For example, you use I'm not sure if I'm able to say that tool name, pero um
Mhm.
yun, it helps you manage your timelines. So, for example, task 1, ito siya, 7 p.m. to until 9. So, 9 to 10, then rest ka na daw. You have to stick on that kasi ito in a long run, may beneficial siya. So, yeah.
Oo, totoo. Ang ganda nung idea na yun na dapat may naka-settle ka talagang time kung ano yung mga gagawin mo per hour. But then, how do you measure yung growth and success? Kasi, yun, sabi mo, nung nag-start ka, hindi, it takes practice. Ano yung
Mm.
measurement mo ng growth and success?
Ano ba? Let me think about it. I think I measure growth not just by external achievement, but
Mhm.
on my internal progress, I think. Um, I set goals, both short term and long term, and make sure
Mm.
that I always ask myself na, am I growing as a person? Am I feeling fulfilled in what I'm doing? So that's one of the huge na factors or indicators na of success for me. So masasabi ko lang is true success is when both of your inner and outer life are aligned. when you achieve something or your goals, at the same time, yung mentally, emotionally, and physically, you're healthy as well.
Mhm.
So, yun.
Gaano ka-importante na dapat balance lahat 'yan?
As a person, may times talaga na we feel, diba? Yung parang the everyday balance yun. Like, may times na may mga
Yes.
challenges tayo. Pero, it's how you handle it. Nasa tao talaga yun. I cannot say ano yung specific way, but you just have to take care of your well-being. Kasi yung yung well-being, it will lead to sa lahat, emotional, spiritual, mental, physical. So, yeah, just take care of yourself. The success will come along while working.
Wow. Ang sarap pakinggan nun 'no, just take care of yourself and success will come. Paano mo nabuo yung ganitong mindset? Were you raised like this by your parents or intentionally ginrow mo 'to or inaral mo siya or what?
I think both kasi I grew up having a supportive parents. At the same time,
Hmm.
I learned, kasi ako breadwinner and eldest. So I have to stand up for myself, for my brother, for my sister, for my family. So it takes a kind of talaga, personality. You have to stand for yourself, whatever challenges may come along. Also, I pray to God always na guide ako whatever challenges. Always said myself na it's just small problem. Malilipas rin to. So, it's not like nandyan lang to. So, yeah. Pasalamat ako kay Lord.
Wow.
So,
Kailan ka nag-start lumapit kay Lord? Kasi I kept on hearing you mentioning yung pag-pray, paglapit kay Lord, and
Ah.
yung ganitong klaseng mentality. Kailan do you have
when I was
idea?
young, when I was young, I grew up like as a Catholic. I actually nag-aral ako during my elementary years and high school in a Catholic school. At the same time,
Mhm.
I learned a lot I grew up with my yaya, um reading me on Bible books. So
Mhm.
at the same time rin, my lola is very religious talaga. So, and also my dad, like kami lahat. So parang it's already part of me. Yun. Also, right now, since I work independently, I stick to my core na always thank God whatever things are. And at the same time, ano nga ba? Wait lang, stuck ako. So yun,
Sure, okay lang.
basta yun lang, wala akong masabi. Yeah, it's already there when I was young. Same time,
Mm.
when you're alone na,
Wow, with it mo.
good na yung discipline. That's why discipline talaga is the first thing that always you have to take practice. Yung discipline. Kasi it helps you go somewhere. Maybe yung pagiging disiplinado. Either discipline ka sa health mo, discipline ka sa work mo. Whatever decision, if may discipline ka, it leads you to somewhere successful. Yun.
Amazing, amazing. Tapos dahil supportive yaya ka at saka supportive parents, I assume medyo may kaya kayo? Ano yung nagpu-push sa'yo to keep on working out your personal development, yung personal and professional growth mo? Bakit sobrang driven ka to level up?
Actually, even though na may kaya kami, I grew up having a supportive parents na kaya kong paralin for private, the same time kami lahat ng hindi kasi sa lahat ng panahon nandun yung parents natin. at the same time, you have to, that's why I told myself I have to level up. Kasi not all the time, laging dependent ka sa parents mo. So,
Mhm.
I told myself when I reach 18, I'll work
Mhm.
and I'll try to, yung parang mag-sideline ako working in a corporate. So, while I was studying in college, nag-ano na ako, may mga side gigs na ako working in a call center for like, for weekend. Actually sa may kasi I studied in Siliman in Dumaguete, and then may weekends
Mhm.
job na call center na parang seasonal lang. It's not really a daily work, pero I already happy with that kind of amount. Yung parang less than 5K lang yung pero I'm very happy
Mhm.
na kasi I told myself in the future magagamit ko to. So when I jump as a freelancer, di ba may experience na most of my clients like were actually like parang na-amaze sila. Thanks God na. Uy, may experience ka na, you're still young, you have this kind of mindset. So yun talagang inaano ko sa self ko na um pina-practice ko. So discipline.
Amazing, amazing. Ang ganda nung discipline na yon na you started young, tapos hanggang ngayon hindi ka pa nabu-burnout. Wow, amazing. Tapos, I have to ask this question. Anong klaseng advice would you give to our classmates? Kasi, to be honest, ako, ang dami ko nang na-receive simula kanina kasi I am the one asking you questions. Pero what advices would you give to our classmates?
Hmm, ano nga ba?
To be someone like you na sobrang driven, sobrang disciplined. Alam mo
You
yun?
don't
Kasi madalas,
ano,
sir.
it's okay. You don't have to be like me kasi iba-iba tayo talaga ng
Mm.
timeline. It's
Mhm.
my advice is to embrace discomfort. You have to go out on your comfort zone. That's where growth happens. Kasi when you stay comfortable, para siyang you feel that, okay, I'm okay with this. So parang walang for me, walang growth doon. One thing I feel challenge is when I go out to my comfort zone. So that's one of the moments that I have to push to grow. So, for example, I was hesitant to leave my corporate at first, pero taking the leap of faith into freelancing made all difference. Like if hindi ko na embrace yung discomfort or yung risk, I wouldn't be where I am today. And I'm thankful to God for that. And advice ko sa mga nakikinig, don't be afraid to step out of your comfort zone. Kasi it's in those moments of discomfort na you find your greatest opportunity for growth and for your transformation. Yun.
Amazing, amazing. Ang sarap pakinggan nun 'no, na you're willing to step out of your comfort zone on your own, na walang taong pumilit sa'yo, walang circumstances na pumilit sa'yo. Anong klaseng mindset dapat yung ma-build para magkaroon ka ng gano'n? Kasi most people stay in their comfort zone. Even me, ako ang tagal ko nag-stay sa corporate kasi nasu-sustain niya ako and everything. How do you get out of that comfort zone? And ano yung reference mo na comfort zone ko na 'to, kailangan ko na mag-step out?
Um, in terms of comfort, going out for your comfort zone, for example, uh, I have to stay curious and keep learning. 'Di ba,
Mhm.
sa freelance industry, there's always a change and new skills sometimes required to level up, and I have to continue learning and adapting for a change. For example, AI. AI this time is very well known. So you have to
Yes.
level up kasi may mga jobs na required AI. So um right now, I mean before I work as an admin, most purely paperwork or RPA. But over time, by learning, by getting client, learning the business, the skills, I learn skills for digital marketing, for project management, and then learn how to use Canva or HubSpot or something. Always be open to learn. new things. Yun talaga ma-advise ko. Whether it's courses or mentorship or just self-study. Kasi the more skills you have, the more opportunities you can actually create yourself. So, yun.
Amazing, amazing. Ang ganda nun, solid. At ayun, kahit gusto kong pahabain pa yung usapan natin, syempre we have to end as well, 'di ba? Any final words before tayo mag-end? And baka
Ah,
may gusto kang i-promote or i-shoutout, ayan.
oh, charge. Yeah. A little piece of advice before we end. Focus on your positive mindset talaga. Having this kind of, you mentioned, diba, level up yung mindset, always look for ways to improve no matter where you are in your journey. In case of setbacks or failures or something didn't go along the way, instead of seeing those na parang you feel something, your feelings are valid, pero train yourself to view them as a learning experience. And always ano talaga, see challenges as opportunities and stay resilient. And yeah, as I always say, laban lang. Thank you, Jevy. Also.
Amazing, amazing. Thank you, thank you. Maraming salamat sa pag-reach out, sa pag-join dito at grabe ang dami kong natutunan sa'yo, Boss DK. Thank you so much. Thank you so much.
You're welcome. Sa susunod.